Coming up on this next episode of Outlook TV, the search for Vancouver's next drag superstar.
Out at the Inn with the Leaping Thespians.
Patrick Masse and Friends fundraiser for Rainbow refugees. And much, much more. Hello and welcome to Outlook TV. I'm Rebecca Wyman.
And I'm Robert Mackay, and you're watching the Queer Magazine news show that brings you the stories that matter the most from coast to coast.
Let's begin with some entertainers of color who got together to celebrate Black History Month.
Wrap that all together and you've got the Visible show. Derek's got the story.
Tonight we're at the Odyssey in Vancouver checking out Visible, an LGBTQ+ representation of visible minorities and culture. We're going to do some interviews, check out the show, and see what's in store, because tonight it's in honor of Black History Month.
Black History should be more than just a month. Let's just start off by saying that. But in society right now, we do have it within this month. But basically what we wanted to do is we wanted to take an opportunity to take a queer perspective on that. When we were putting together this show, I was going through a lot of different ideas, and I wanted to be representative of the culture as a whole, but I also wanted to be true to myself, and I am a person of mixed race. I'm half black, half white, mulatto, so I chose to kind of do a performance that is more based around the struggles that I felt. We have our own story to tell, and we get to tell that story in exactly the way that we see fit, and I find that very, very, very important. We're just trying to create a platform and give performers the opportunity to not have to typecast into what maybe the nightclub wants or what the event wants. We're literally giving you the opportunity to do who you are as a person and the core of your soul.
Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise? When I first started doing drag, one thing that I really prided myself on and really tried to go out of my way to do was perform songs by Black performers, in particular just Black women. When I'm Carmela, I feel really empowered and want to embody that. So I feel like what better way to really sing soulful songs and just emote and give that emotion. For tonight's show, I am tossing a few ideas around, but there's one thing I wanted to do, and it's actually read a poem. It's a Maya Angelou poem that is really prevalent, especially around this time. It's called And Still I Rise.
I'm very passionate right now about what's happening in the United States. My number is dedicated to the trans women in the United States, the women of color, the trans women of color in the United States that are being murdered. And my mother is a woman of color, and I love her to death. And tonight I just wanted to symbolize power. A woman, a Black woman, a monarch in power.
Thanks for watching. I'm Derek, reporting for Outlook TV in Vancouver.
Up next, let's go out at the inn.
Leaping Thespians, Rebecca. Are they the ones putting on the show? Why, yes, they are.
They so are.
Hello, viewers. It's your girl, Emily. And today, Outlook TV is here at the Russian Hall in Vancouver, and we are going to check out the Leaping Thespians rehearsal for Out at the Inn. We're going to get a sneak peek. Come on, let's hop to it.
The Leaping Thespians is a women's theatre group that's been active in Vancouver for 17 years now. Yeah, we're doing our, I think, 16th production or something, or 8th original play. This play is called Out at the Inn, and it's about two women who buy an old rambling house, maybe on the Sunshine Coast or a Gulf Island, and they're going to have a bed and breakfast business.
They made a whole cast of characters, people in the town, guests who come and visit, and they run into a whole lot of problems. It's a bit of a money pit, and they have to try to dig themselves out, so the extremes that they go to pursue their dream.
Come to life! Come out of the womb!
It's also about, people finding their community in creating their own chosen family and in their new environments.
And I have skills too. I can do a lot of things. I have great abilities. I can do anything. I am every woman. Goddess, circle of life, hear us now. Does that feel better?
Even though it's great to be gay these days and to be assimilated and integrated in the culture and so on, I still strongly believe that it's important to have some gay and lesbian culture, to have events for our community.
Form the circle. Create the womb. Begin.
We just want to perform. We mainly do comedy because we just love to laugh.
Flow, Mary, flow with ovarian energy. Let it rush through you. Goddess, circle of life, hear us now. Oh my goddess. She's doing it. Let her, everybody.
Too much fun. I think they're onto something. Go see a show. They're only a hop, jump, and a leap away. I'm Emily Ann Fraser. You're watching Outlook TV Vancouver.
It's time for us to take a little break.
Rebecca and I have to figure out the tan filter so we can look a little better when we return.
Welcome back. You're watching Outlook TV.
In this next segment, Rebecca's going to tell me a story.
And then another story.
And then lie to me.
Love the lying part.
Hi everybody, it's John Crossan with Outlook TV, and we're here at the Rio Theatre in Vancouver. And we're here to see Story, Story, Lie, a comedy storytelling show that is hilarious. Let's go check it out.
I also shave my big toe, which is just for special occasions. And don't look at me like that, because every woman shaves their big toes. I do a show called Story, Story, Lie. It is a storytelling game show. I really like the premise, the idea that a lot of people have stories that seem really unbelievable but are actually true. So we have 6 people on stage telling stories. All of them seem really messed up and totally unfathomable, and one of them's lying. And after the stories are told, the audience gets to ask them questions to try and figure out who the liar is. And the contestant that tricks the most people wins. A beautiful trophy that I make for them. It was harder in the beginning to try and get diversity on stage, not just ethnicity, but also ages, people being queer, people being parents, people of different ages. And now it's just kind of naturally happened. I have a lot of people coming up to me and asking to be booked that are definitely people that would not normally be seen on a show like this.
We started making out on the street, and then his friends drive by in the car and they're like, yeah, buddy! And he was just like, we kind of planned this. And I was like, I kind of figured.
I'm really grateful that Vancouver is a fairly inclusive city. I know that we're trying really hard to reach out to other communities, because I feel like one of the downsides is a lot of people who are queer across Canada end up moving to Vancouver or Toronto or Montreal because they feel more comfortable in a big city. And I would really love to see smaller communities be more inclusive for LGBTQ folks. So that's something that I feel very passionate about.
And then he says the magic words that will always, if you're in a same-sex relationship, that will work, which is, if you blow me, I'll blow you. I just found out today that I'm the first storyteller to do it 3 times, and all my stories are about sex, so aren't I lucky that I've had sex 3 times? I have no idea if they ask me back what I'll do. I'll have to hit up Tinder or Grindr or something. Quick, I need a story. There's that sense of danger, because we're like, oh my God, no one in the bus can see us, but what if a truck goes by? If you've never seen Story, Story, Lie, you're missing out. The show has grown in its popularity. It used to be at Café du Soleil, and now it's at the Rio because of the capacity of the crowd. It is one of the most entertaining shows, and it's a really fun show to go with friends, because then you can do little side bets with each other. Which of those outrageous stories is not the true story? If you can spot the liar and you spot him before anyone else does, you can go home with stuff. Not many storytelling shows afford you stuff.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Hey, for Outlook TV, this is John Crossan. That was a great show. See you next time.
Are you queer? Are you in Toronto? Are you looking for work? We can probably help you.
Because Brandon's got some advice.
Hi, OutTV. My name is Mia, and I'm here at Times Change Women's Employment Services Center. We're here talking to Cynthia about some of the very unique challenges that LGBTQ women-identifying folks may be facing when looking for employment.
Times Change is a government-funded, not-for-profit
employment service serving women in the community. We offer employment counseling. We offer a resource center, which is like a little library of employment resources. We have a computer lab where women can come and improve their computer skills. We do our employment counseling largely in groups. So we run job search workshops in groups of about 10 to 14 people, and career counseling workshops also done in groups where women can access support from other people going through similar experiences as them. And then it leads to individual employment counseling based on what is appropriate at the time.
Can you talk to us a little bit about how your staff would deal with potential employees or people who are looking for work within that community who are facing such discrimination?
I think it's really important to know your rights, to know that you're protected by the Employment Standards Act and the Human Rights Act, and know the organization, what there is for you within the organization. Is there a human rights policy? Is there an anti-discrimination policy?
Can you tell us how people can get in touch with you and where our viewers can find you guys?
So we're very open to people just dropping in. So we're at 2 Carlton, Suite 1005, and if you drop in, we would give you a tour and explain to you our processes. You can check out a lot of the services that we offer on our website, www.timeschange.org. Or you can give us a call. Somebody who answers the phone will certainly be able to direct you as well. 416-927-1900, extension 0.
I'm here with Katie. She's the communications coordinator at Times Change Women's Employment Services.
So hi everyone. So thank you so much for coming in. So we have a really safe, supportive space here at Times Change. I want to show you a little bit about what we offer here. So in this space here is our resource center. This is where you'll find the most up-to-date labor market information. One of the challenges is finding out, well, where are all the jobs? How can I match my skill sets to what employers are looking for? So clients will come in through that door, and then they'll start accessing a lot of the research that we do on their behalf here at Times Change.
Oh, wow.
So pretty handy to have. They don't have to do the work, we're doing it for them.
Excellent.
We've got 3 drop-in computers, and that's just for internet. We have an actual computer lab as well. Career planning is so important because what we have is people that come in and they say, I have no idea what I want to do. I've been job searching for weeks or months, but they don't really know what that focus is. So we take them in, we do a 10-session workshop. So it's not just come in,
10-session workshop.
It is. It's 10 sessions over a period of 5 weeks.
Wow.
We cover self-assessment, passion, your skill sets, what you really are interested in doing. And then we look at what's out there. Typically, people do it the opposite way. They try to match themselves into a job board and see what types of jobs are out there and try to fit themselves in. We do it the opposite way. We want to know what's inside you first before starting to look at what jobs are available out there. So the workshop is going on right now.
I'm officially giving this place my stamp of approval
Nice.
as a safe space for anybody who identifies as a woman from the LGBTQ community. Definitely, like, it's a hop, skip, and a stone throw away from the village, so you guys have to come here.
Yeah, we're really excited to be at 2 Carlton, right by the gay community. We're really excited to be here.
Up next, a visit to Queer FM's fundraiser.
They're bringing music and art together for a showcase like no other. Spark and glitter.
Hello, viewers. Outlook TV is here today at the Red Gates Arts Society, where Queer FM is having a fundraiser for some local queer artists. So I'm freaking out. I hope you're freaking out. Follow me and keep up.
For the Queer FM Art and Music Showcase, which I'm very excited about. In lieu of Juno Week, we are bringing queer performers to stage, and DJ Denise has handpicked their favorite queer performers from the city, including one newcomer who we'll be welcoming. Yeah, I'm really excited about all of that.
Queer FM is a weekly radio show that's every Tuesday, 8 a.m. till 10 a.m., and we broadcast live in the CITR studios at the Nest, and also we showcase LGBT news, so I do a feature on news. We also feature new music and it's strictly LGBT Canadians, and also entertainment. So at the end of the show, I usually talk about what's happening in the cities.
I think it's a great outlet for up-and-coming artists in the LGBTQI2+ community. I I think it's just great to have more diversity in music, especially, and especially in Canada too.
What would you say to a young up-and-coming queer artist?
I would say just, don't worry about labels, just focus on the arts and just stay true to who you are. And the niche communities will support you, be there for you for support.
I feel that most fields of activity, so whether that be music, whether that be media, whether that be like skydiving, skiing, hiking, whatever it is, a lot of the like actual active fields in the world are like still white het male dominant, that I think anything that provides a platform for a voice that is outside of that bubble of conscious existence is like invaluable.
Denise interviewed me on Queer FM earlier this week and asked, who are your greatest queer influences? And I stuttered for a moment, and I feel that the queer community is so underrepresented in entertainment, but I'm singing a cover tonight of It's My Party, sung by Leslie Gore, originally in 1963, and she came out later as a queer person.
I knew it! I knew that was going to be so much fun and so educational. My name's Emily Ann Fraser. You're watching Outlook TV in Vancouver. Take it away!
We're going to have to take another little break now. Oh, let it out, let it out.
There you go. She'll be fine.
Welcome back. You're watching Outlook TV.
In this next story, Patrick Masse and friends raise funds for Rainbow Refugee.
We are on Davie Street in downtown Vancouver at XY for the Rainbow Refugee Gala. Let's go take a look inside and see what all the fuss is about.
I'm gonna pack my bags, let's hit the road. Don't know where we're going, but it's time. Let's go. I got 20 in my pocket, full tank of gas. Leaving it behind, not looking back. Let's ride. Time to say goodbye, let's ride.
This night wasn't about raising a ton of money, it was about raising awareness, and I do that every day with my music career. People still say, well, why do you have to talk about you're gay and stuff? And there's so much atrocities going on in our world. We can't let our brothers and sisters die in vain, so so that's why I did the fundraiser this evening.
He was watching out the window when his daddy left. Heard his mama yelling, I got no regrets. And the little boy cried as he waved goodbye. It's an awful situation for a kid to be in. Doesn't understand.
I arrived as a refugee in Canada from a small country called Montenegro. And I seek refuge because I came out as the first out gay man in the country. And, for that reason, I was disowned by my family, I was rejected by society, I couldn't be protected by the judiciary system and police, and so after organizing the first Pride in Montenegro, I couldn't stay anymore in the country. I received 250 death threats in just 15 days, and my obituary was all over the streets, so that was a sign for me to leave.
I think what the Rainbow Refugee is doing, and especially with the partnership with the federal government, a lot of people don't know about refugees. When they come to this country, day one they can work, and day one they start investing into our Canadian economy. So it's the reason why I did it. I just wanted to lend the support, and like I said, the thing, when I heard the stuff going on in Chechnya, it just really made me realize how fortunate I am to be born in Canada and born in Vancouver, and it humbles you and brings you back down to earth.
Present a check to Rainbow Refugees from Timberline Dance Society for $2,500.
No, say it, $2,500.
We're presenting to Rainbow Refugees a check for $3,000. Thank you. And we love that. We love that a lot.
The path of least resistance. Living might mean taking chances, but they're worth taking. Loving might be a mistake.
When I organized the first Pride in Montenegro, I always wanted that as a gay person somewhere where the society is very close-minded, and as an activist I felt this opportunity and obligation to organize something like this. It came out to a wonderful day for me and for many of them who walked, and I'm sure many of them who watched it on TV, but it wasn't really pleasant because we have hundreds of people protesting and throwing rocks, bottles, chairs on us, and wanted to eliminate us that day. And police had to be forced to evacuate us over on another coast of the country, of the boats, because the land was actually blocked. It was blocked by people who was waiting for us to throw rocks and whoever wanted to do it to us.
I'm counting down the minutes, counting down the hours. I'll look hard for this money now. I'm headed to the bar over a little bit of Saturday.
After 4 years, every year there's a Pride Parade happening. Smaller or bigger, but it is happening, and I hope LGBT rights will be better. It's still very close-minded. There's still so many attacks on the current activists who came out after me and the organizations, but I really hope that will change one day, hopefully soon. But with the work with all of us from outside of Montenegro, but inside, I think this will happen.
Thank you so much.
They searched low and high.
They searched far and wide.
Wide and far, even.
For Vancouver's
next
drag
superstar
finale.
We're here at the grand finale for the search for Vancouver's next drag superstar, and we're going to go behind the scenes and talk to some of the contestants to find out what it's all about. Come with us.
It's a 4-week process. I give them challenges each week. A challenge that a superstar should know. It's makeup challenges, how to sew a dress, creating their own PR. So when a talent buyer is going to hire someone, they're looking for all these qualities. So that's what I'm looking for from these contestants.
We've had 12 contestants. We've cut it down to 6 now. They've been competing in all sorts of challenges. Last year, the main challenge was to bring to the stage drag, horror, filth, and glamour in honor of our guest judge and performer tonight, James Majesty from Dragula Season 2.
Obviously, after winning, I got a lot of opportunities around the city, which was amazing. Different gigs, Pride for me was the busiest time of my entire life, not something that I expected. I also got to travel with drag for the first time. I got to go to Montreal and compete in another round of stuff, which for me felt like a fairy tale.
Really nervous and wanted to enter the competition wanting to grow, and was eager to get critiqued so I could evolve as a performer, as a drag queen in general. And I realized that if I put in a lot more work, I could actually have a chance at winning.
I've done it the past 2 years, and really the competition has driven me to do better in my drag. So I feel like just doing it another time would push me, and I just really like the challenges, honestly. It's a lot of fun.
I am a finalist. It's an incredible experience to be here right now. I've been doing drag for about 10 months now, so being around all the other girls who've been doing this for years, it's actually quite a bit. It's very exciting for me. It's got me very nervous though.
It was an open call for queens that wanted to compete. And then this is the 4th week. So we've been here every Thursday for all of February and now March 1st. And every week we've had different challenges.
Over a month, you don't sleep, you don't have a social life.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And you try and fit in your normal job as much as you can.
I've grown so much as an artist. I have accomplished so many things that I didn't think I was able to push my body into. And you know what, I was getting ready tonight and I just looked in the mirror and I was like, you're a superstar.
This is Angus Pratt at Celebrities Nightclub in Vancouver.
That's all the time we have for this episode of Outlook TV, but we'll be back again very soon.
And in the meantime, you have all sorts of digital channels to join us at. And if y'all want to join us in the old-fashioned way, shoot us an email to OutlookTV, and you can join us to volunteer.
We're especially looking for people in Toronto or Toronto, whichever, you know.
However you pronounce it, we want you. Join us at OutlookTV.
Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Rebecca Wyman.
And I'm Robert Mackay.
Stay fabulous, Canada.